Come on, Branch. I gotta tell you what happened to our dog. See his back? Not happy news. Our dog got fleas. And when we first got him, this happened to him. And anyway, the flea medication did not work. So Clay and I were like, oh no, what do we do now? Because you can't keep treating the dog. So what did you tell me to do for the dog?
White vinegar.
So we said, well, what are we gonna do? Because the poor baby was itching, his fur was coming off. So Clay said, try white vinegar. We sprayed the dog all over with white vinegar, and that was the end of the fleas. And his fur is growing back. He's feeling better. And we spritzed, you know, anything that he laid on, and you know, of course you got to clean up all that stuff, vacuum spritz and all that kind of stuff. And so his fur is growing back. But if your dog gets fleas, and like I said, we use the stuff at Walmart. We usually buy Advantage, but we tried something different because we said, well, let's see if this works. It didn't.
Well, it worked for a day.
Yeah, it did work for a day, but then it didn't last, and the poor thing was suffering. So we found that white vinegar works. So if your dog gets fleas, poor little baby, his fur is growing back, and it was really bad. I mean, within a short time, he just kept taking all his hair off, scratching. And the med doesn't work. Or maybe you have a little puppy or something. Ask the vet first, but white vinegar worked for the dog, and he doesn't itch, he doesn't scratch, and it works. And every once in a while, I just have the bottle near me. I just spritz them all over, and I mean, the first time it took them away, but just to double check so nobody decides to come back. And what are you eating there, baby? Some of those blackberries, huh?
Thornless blackberries.
Yeah, they're good too. I got to get out here and pick it.
You want a fruit that lasts all summer? We're at the last week in August, almost. These start producing in June. And as you can see, they're still producing.
And they're huge. Are you done with your chores, honey?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
I am.
Well, I got the dog. We were going to sit by the chickens, and I went to get the dog.
We can sit over next to the pheasants if you want.
Oh yeah, we can go over there. I went to get the dog, and he's pulling at me, guys, because he was crying. Because usually I always say, he's Mama's baby. He stays with me most of the time when I'm doing different things. He has his own chair on the front yard. I have a blanket that I have to put on my lap if we go for a ride. This is a nice...
some of these berries.
Oh yeah.
That thing is bigger than my thumb.
Yeah, those are cute, and they're delicious too, and they're thornless.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about getting all cut up picking them.
And if you come outside, you always have a snack. And actually, I'm a little thirsty, so I'm going to have one.
I'm going to get one that's ripe, though.
I did. I would come out here, but...
You were supposed to come out and pick them.
I know it. I was...
They get a little overripe. They taste like wine.
It's super yummy.
Well, you got to get them almost on a daily basis.
Yeah, they do. There's a lot of them. And I'm planting more of them. I thought over there where you put the roses, maybe I'd plant some of these over there, you think? Or not?
No.
No?
Put a row in over here.
Okay.
Next year I'm going to take some of these berries and just let them dry out and get the seeds out of them.
Really? Can you do that?
Why not?
I don't want it sour. Ooh. Oh my gosh, so good.
So many.
My favorite, I think, are the mulberries because they're so sweet. And I like the other berries that we didn't get to do this year. Oh my goodness, look at them all.
Black raspberries.
Yeah, I have to get those. Here, honey, I'm not getting any more.
I'm done.
Okay. Okay, we actually have more than one spot to set. We'll go over here to the... Where are they? Over there. Around the grapes. Oh, our
Look at
grapes.
Our
Oh, yeah.
hazelnuts.
They're coming along beautiful, guys. If you've been watching.
This is the first year we've got anything out in it. When I planted these bushes, they were a foot tall. About 6 years ago, I believe.
And if you're new to our channel, just so you know, our YouTube is about how a city girl, meaning me, marries a country boy, meaning my husband. I was a business girl, city girl all my life, like almost 50 years. And Clay was a farmer almost 50 years. Oh yeah, look at this grapes, guys. And how we got together, and we have made a life together. And there's our pheasants. We're gonna go sit with them. Here's Charlene.
Where's your chair? Oh, over here.
Yeah, I gotta bring it over here. So this is gonna be how we our vlog or our YouTubes are about how we are making a life together and just the different things that go on. There's Larry, as always. Larry loves Clay.
You left your jar out here last week.
Uh-oh. I knew I left something out here. So, Larry loves Clay. But he doesn't like Branch. So I don't know if he's going to stick around Clay if Branch is over here. And Clay and the dog get super excited about the pheasants, which that's got to keep those pheasants birds happy. If you saw my video in front of the chestnuts the other day, I was talking about my hobby of sweepstaking and stuff, so, and how homesteaders should do it, or should be involved there. See how Larry sits right next to Clay? He'll be on his lap in 2 minutes. He loves Clay. Of course, there's Charlene. And
Then the campers. Why is he off his chain?
yeah, I just realized he's off his chain. So, Mama's baby's gonna be sitting on Mama's lap. So here, hold the camera, honey. You can video for a second.
Gotta get my fat hand out of the way, huh? People can't see with my fat hand in the way.
This is better for them anyway, Branch. So you're not jumping all over them, and I know you.
All 5 of them are out today. There's 2 males and 3 females. One lady Amherst female and 2 golden females. One's a normal red golden hen, the other one is a yellow golden hen. That one right there is a yellow golden hen and a red golden rooster. How'd he slip out of it?
I don't
Or did it
know.
come unsnapped?
I'm not sure what happened. I think I just gotta tighten it up.
Was it open?
You know these dollar store collar. He's got another collar, but this was the one we put on him because it was getting so hot. Keep him a little cooler. Instead of the one that makes him look like a carry-all luggage that we got at Tractor Supply.
Yeah, but he liked that.
Well, he likes it, but I took it off to keep. Remember how he got really hot? Sorry, honey. Your necklace is tighter.
They have nice high roofs so they can get away from any animals that are stalking around the bottom of the cage. There's your jar, dear.
Oh yeah, I'll take it. Here, Larry. I know you want to be sitting up here. Charlene's over here now too. The cats follow us around the yard whenever we're outside. It's hilarious. I'm just gonna lay the jar here. I'm gonna pick it up when we come in. Don't ever forget it. Here, I'll take the camera and you can hold Larry because I know he wants to sit with us.
I don't want Larry.
Yeah, he doesn't hate the dog. So he doesn't want to hear him. The dog is very interested in what the pheasants are up to. Oh, you're going to get down even though the dog's there?
You may not.
He'll in the house will sleep together, but anyway, there's a beautiful pheasant. Plays the song, right?
It's been supposed to rain all day. It's been hazy and that, but it hasn't rained at all. I wanted to clip off that bottom off the mountain ash so that when I mow, I'm not hitting my head on the branches. Larry, you're such a pain.
He loves you. You were outside.
I'm not a cat person. I really am.
All the animals love you, even the dog.
I'm not a dog person either.
I know. I do all the stuff.
I don't hate them, but I'm not a... I'd rather have the birds.
I do all the stuff for them. I feed them. I take care of them. But who do they want? And the dog wants to sit on you. Remember the other night in the middle of the night he jumped on you? We're trying to keep him off the new furniture a little bit. But, because he does tear up a little bit on that furniture. But don't worry, he's got his own bed and couch now. Oh, look.
There's red and emerald.
Remember I was up in the middle of the night? Well, I took a long nap.
Yes, she did.
Did you take a nap?
I don't believe so. I might have dozed off, but I don't remember.
And what are you watching?
What? Watching pheasants.
No. What were you, King of the Monsters?
No, it's some monster island or
Oh,
something.
that's what you were watching.
Some stupid movie.
Is it a Godzilla movie?
No. Some other kaiju. It's not even very good. It's got a poor storyline and everything else. I'm going to change it when we go in.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. If it doesn't keep my interest, I don't want to watch it.
And I never did get to hear the report of the week.
I think you fell asleep there in the middle of that.
We like that one video guy. I like that one video guy that does those reviews on Burger King and different things like that. I don't know if you've seen him. Like, he's fun to watch.
They don't seem to be interested in that berry at all I threw in there.
No, you know, I don't think they ate the last berries either. Now, you guys are like our family. Clay and I are retired, and we really look forward to watching your videos and the things that you do. And we're making a lot of new friends here on YouTube. We probably will not be doing any live streams because what we like to do, and we can do it even now, we like to just say in our videos, you know, share about your channel below so that if you're new to us, we find out who you are, and other people that watch our channel can sub to you if they'd like. And we just like to do that on a regular video, and we don't always do live streams. I think we have before, but it's just something that we just enjoy just doing the regular videos. And so you guys are like our family. So please, you know, tell us about your channel and so everyone else here can see. And we do these periodically so you have the opportunity, because we do feel like we're a community. And but we may change that. We may change doing some live streams, but you know,
If there's certain things you're interested in, mention it below. We'll do a couple of videos on them.
yes, if there's videos you want us to make, things you want to know, questions you have about us, we do read every single comment. And we do, you know, we love our YouTube channel now that Clay is fully retired. We have more time. I'm rested up more, so we really are hoping to just grow our YouTube channel And we're not interested in making money and getting to be the biggest YouTube channel out there. We're interested in helping people and giving great information. And I take advantage of Clay's 50 years in farming if you're a farmer.
40.
40. Well, you started at 13 and you're 62. That's 50. 49 years. Sorry guys, 49. So ask him anything. When we go anyplace locally, like auctions and stuff, it actually is a problem sometimes because people want to sit next to Clay, or people ask him questions before the auction, and maybe Clay and I are looking at the same animal, but they know they can trust Clay, so they ask him questions all the time, like, is that a male, is that a female, what do you think about that, you know, so Clay will usually tell people stuff, and so usually I'll sit right next to Clay so that he can bid and do what he wants to do.
Because people, while you're bidding, people keep talking to you and distract you.
They'll ask him questions and stuff, and maybe he wants to bid on something, so it's just, sometimes people have actually, in the past, even at food auctions, have not understood what was going on, because Clay and I fully well know what we're doing when we're bidding. They'll be like, well, why is his wife carrying out all the food? Well, because I don't allow my husband to stop bidding. It's like, you keep bidding, I carry stuff to the car. Because we'll get so much stuff when we go food auctioning that will fill our car, and I don't want to leave and lose a great deal that we've been waiting for because he's playing in the gentleman. I'm the one that says, you bid. You just keep bidding, so that way he can think clear. All he's got to focus on is bidding. And so I say all that to say he knows the stuff. Me, like I said, what our blog is about. When I saw the things that he knows, you know, I was always very successful in everything I did. I said, huh, this guy knows what he's talking about, so let's, you know, learn and teach him. Not teach him, rather, let's use his talent and now compliment him rather than have to run the show.
Because we've brought home hundreds of dollars worth of vegetables for just maybe 20, 30 bucks.
Yeah, and it's amazing. And then that feed us like all winter, you know, and then Clay knows how to can, and he's taught me a lot of stuff. Plus he went to chef school. So he knows a lot of different stuff, and he worked in the food industry. He wasn't a chef, yeah, though he did
was
win
a mechanic.
but he did win a scholarship to
Pople College.
yeah, so chef school. So I guess I share all that to say that he knows a lot, and I know a lot about business, so I know about growing YouTube channels and all this stuff, but I'm not interested in that type of thing at all. I want to grow my channel, but I don't want to be, you know, I'm not trying to get big in YouTube. It's just, let's put it this way, I'm retired. I want to enjoy my life, and I want to enjoy you guys, but you know.
And I want to enjoy my little farm.
Exactly. You gotta, you know, you gotta decide what you want out of it.
I don't have to go anywhere to enjoy what I've got that makes me happy.
Right, but I don't mind helping other people, you know, and sharing and stuff like that.
And I'm finally getting caught up on a lot of my back work, like weeding things. I got to do more weeding all this week. I've got to do the pond, I've got to do the barns, I've got to do the bees. The weeding is top priority now.
Oh yeah.
But I had other ones that were top priority, mowing lawns, building this pheasant coop. There's just so much to get done and so little time to do it before winter. But I think we're doing good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not pushing myself because, you know, I don't need to push myself. Hey boys.
Aren't they beautiful? I'd like to raise some more pheasants. I want a peacock some days, but then some days I don't. We've had peacocks.
We've had peacocks, we've had emus.
Goats.
I've had sheep.
He's had it all.
And I'm not, as far as the animals go, if you want goats and sheep, more power to you. Goats are escape artists. They're the regular Houdini of the farmyards.
And this is actually a little bit
and
about...
the goats are nice because they show you attention, but...
And And I didn't mean to interrupt, but this is actually a little bit about our channel too, because we also, when was the last time we purchased laundry soap? This is
4
hilarious.
years ago?
Here's the thing, guys. Clay and I like,
And it's not because our laundry's dirty.
no,
We make our own soap.
and we don't boil. 4 powders mixed together, and
It's borax,
I have the recipe on our blog, and I think it's still up in one of the things. It's poplebackyardfarm.blogspot.com. If it's not, let me know.
Arm & Hammer laundry detergent.
I think it's baking soda, Arm & Hammer, baking
Hammer.
soda,
Arm & Hammer baking powder or soda.
and then the suds. What's that wash called that we get?
Arm & Hammer. I will have to get it together.
And then there's a hand soap that you buy, this powder.
But you only need
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons a load, and when we make it up into those. If you ever seen those round ice cream buckets with the lids, when we make it up, we put it in there, and we're good for a year with just that one container.
Plus, we also live among, no, not with them, but Amish and Mennonites are all over here. We were talking one time, I was talking because I was the city girl, about chicken one time to one of my Mennonite friends, and she's like, we go to the grocery store. Because I'll tell you why I say that. Because farming and being frugal, like I say, Clay and I live like our grandparents do. Because here's the thing, it's not about, he goes focus on the birds. It's not about, being, raising everything yourself. It's about being smart. So example, if it's cheaper to buy the chicken at the grocery store or raise the vegetables at the auction, you could use that finances for other things. It's like living smarter.
It's frugal.
And it doesn't mean you can't raise some chickens and do some things, but you can't, let's put it this way, if you raise 10 chickens, that is not going to feed your family for the year. That will feed you for a little bit, but you can have the fun of knowing how and how to grow. But if you're going to, you'd have to raise like 100 chickens a year, because you do the math.
Depends on how many people are in your household.
Right, but what I'm saying,
I think we could get away with probably 30 chickens.
But what I'm getting at is, if you had a family of 9.
But you got to stop and think, if you're eating chicken once a week, you're going to at least need 52 of them.
Right, but wouldn't it be cheaper to go buy the chicken at the grocery store on sale?
At $5 and $7 a chicken? No.
Oh, it isn't. It's cheaper to raise it and kill it?
If you're raising meat birds, because you only have to raise them up for 8 weeks, 8 to 9 weeks.
Yeah, but you'd have to do 100 birds at least if you had a family.
No, 52.
See?
For the 2 of us, we could raise 52 birds and have enough for all year if you're eating chicken once a week.
See? And that's why I have my husband.
And if you times that 52 by $5 or $6, that's how much it's costing you to buy them at the grocery store.
Hey, remember the time I cooked you butchered that chicken and I went right in the house to surprise you and cook it?
Yeah, but that's not what you do.
I know. That's the stuff
Because
that...
they haven't had a chance for the muscles to relax.
You got to put it in the freezer.
You have to let the freezer take them. You have to keep them in cold water overnight, and then you put them in the refrigerator, and then you put them into the freezer.
So I guess I say that to say, before I met...
That was a learning experience for you.
Like, I was about as city as you could find when we first got together, so to speak, and he was about as country as you could find, and together we have both come a little bit the other way.
I've made her quite frugal.
Right. We both, I used to go out to eat every day. I'd call, send the food home to my son.
Well, when you stop and think it costs you to go out to eat every day, it's anywhere from $15 to $25 for 2 people.
But I was
and you times that by 365, and you see how much you pay.
But I was working
a year.
I was working all the time. I was making lots of money, but all my money went towards expenses. A lot of it. Go out every week.
Now, if you go to dinner once a week.
Yeah, but if you go out every week,
that's only 52 meals at say average of $15 to $20. That's still quite a bit of money that you could be putting into your cabinets. And
no, but if you go out every week and you spend like $300 or $400 on clothing, you send out for every single meal, You're paying a $300.
And believe me, I do like to go out. I like to
No,
go
I
to
know,
Taco Bell. I like to go to KFC. I like to go to McDonald's once in a while. Not often, but
No, but I'm talking
Burger
about
King.
my life before I met you. You know, you're going out $300 a week or so in clothing a week. You know, then you're spending $300 for your iPhone because it was the newest gadget. You're going out to every meal, and then the stress
The
levels.
thing I don't like about going out to eat
It's crazy. Now we hate to go out to eat though.
is, well, we went to that sports restaurant, sports bar. We ordered the fish dinner, and we all got botulism.
Well, and actually, I prayed about it because some of my family got together, and I just did not feel peace about it, and I didn't go. And my niece actually went to the hospital with food poisoning.
That was at a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, that was at a Chinese restaurant. But can you imagine going to the hospital and all the bills that you'd have to incur?
Now, if I go out to eat, the first thing I do is I look into the kitchen and see if they're wearing gloves.
But I personally don't have any problems with going out
If
to
they're
eat.
not wearing gloves, I don't eat them.
I don't worry about going out to eat. I pray over it and ask God to bless it and forget it. But the thing about it is because, you know, there is a lot of that goes into anything in life. If you don't pray about it, then you get what you get. But the thing about it is my issue is that Clay has taught us to cook so good.
Say that feeder.
Who's inside the feeder? One of them? Clay.
Goldie.
Oh no, Clay cooks so good that, and I cook so good now that going out to eat isn't a treat anymore. Oh, so you got to go get the key, or you got the key on you?
I always have the key.
Well, go let him out. No, she came. You silly old
I
bird.
think she wants the seeds that are in there. I gotta go shake it and bring some of the corn and that down there. They've got the mash in the bottom, and she doesn't like the mash part. Where are they, Red?
So if you're new or old to us, you learned a little bit more about us. We were just being like, blah, 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 blah.
Well, if you stop and figure up your household budgets and that, you could save a lot of money.
Yeah, you can. So in it, I'll put it this way, because we're almost like 3 minutes out to when we're going to end the video. So that's what our channel is about. Basically, country life, city life, putting it together. Like Lou Makers always talks about the modern homesteader. Basically, that's what, you know, business, whatever. And then I draw on all my business experience at times if I need it, you know, to help us. And then Clay draws on all his country living, and then we both learn a little bit from each other to grow. So look at you, you're being so good. And basically we're retired, so we're not in it for the money, so we don't have any reasonings or ulterior motives.
And we don't ask you for money.
And I mean, I do sweepstake, but it's like a game, you know, it's like, keeps me busy when Clay's doing his stuff. And we don't ask you guys for money. You know, we looked into all that stuff. Yeah, you can do all that if you want to make YouTube your business. It's not really, well, it's your business, but you're partnering with YouTube, you know. Been in a few of those. But the thing about it is it's not a bad thing. It can be a very good for you because you're leaning on the strength of YouTube, and it's a, you know, but you'd have to really pray if that's the direction that you can go, you know, if that's what's for you. And who knows, maybe someday that might happen, but we're not interested in that. And actually, I would say I really don't want to do that. But if it happens, and that's something God puts on our heart, well, we'll run with it all the way. But at this point, we're just doing it for fun, and we sure do appreciate YouTube and all the free airtime. So we do, you know, appreciate the free airtime that YouTube gives us. So anyway, and I'm not saying YouTube's bad, because it is a good deal. If you, like I said, if you know what you're doing and do what YouTube tells you, because they tell you what to do. So anyway, guys, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. God bless.